Happy Sunday. Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We made it another motherfucking week. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Okay. Y'all know the routine. Got to get the lotion. Un momento, por favor. I got to get the lotion. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. Everybody. Yeah, move your body. Yeah. Hey, icicles. What's up, Red Fox? What's up? Hey, FH Devon Black. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, okay, so y'all know I am putting on my lotion because my hands are. What is that? What is that? Hold on. I'm putting on my lotion. Give me a second. How's on? Hey, y'all, we made it. We made it. Look at my people. My favorites is in here. Hey, y'all, what y'all doing? Y'all both probably rolling up. I got on my toboggan. Yes, I got on my toboggan. Child, I forgot to say I watched his and hers and child. Girl! Yes! Cause what did you think about it, Divine Black? Huh? What did you think about it? Was it not a good recommendation? Huh? Did I do you right? Did I do you right? As we speak, sis, I'm in the class. Of course you are. I told you your friend Red Fox probably there too. Girl, you didn't tell me not one lie. I'm telling you. I told you, girl. I am not the person who is big on movies and series and all that. So if it holds my attention, okay? Yes, I wouldn't steer you wrong. But yes, his and hers, the end, very good. It was not fun though. I'm gonna tell y'all now, it was not fun watching it. Divine Black, FH. It was not fun watching it with Red Fox because he was on the phone while he was watching it and he started, first of all, he effed up because who starts and stops and watches it for 3 4 days? He did. Already a little different. Just no, we go through it because it's holding our attention. Okay, max a day and a half, max. I did it all in one setting. However, the ending, was it not good? Was it not good? See, yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I was so shocked. I was like, you know what? She did what she had to do as a mother. You hear me? That's what I was trying to talk about. So my whole live last week was supposed to be about parenting and things that parents do for their kids and how I felt about it. And I couldn't. And then on top of that, it was supposed to be about friendship. So I was gonna talk. Y'all took my whole live from me because I was about to talk about it, the movie, thinking that everybody saw it. And y'all asses didn't even see it. So I couldn't even go into detail about it. I couldn't do none of those things. I was like, dang it. But yeah, so his and hers had a couple of points in there. I wanted to talk about friendship and how they did that girl. How they did that girl. Let me tell you something. For a mother to witness their child being raped on what? And not on camera? What? Absolutely terrible. And I get it. Mom was acting a little bit more hurt and furious versus the daughter over time. So really, did mom, was she holding grudges? In fact, she was. Okay. Was it warranted? In fact, it was. Because you don't know how, let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't, and I'm all off of what we're supposed to be talking about, but you don't know how people are going to respond to the things that you do or say to them. Okay. And that is the problem because we can't control how others respond. That's why you got to be careful with your initial reactions and what you say and how you treat people because y'all think it's a game until okay, until something don't went too far. All right, we don't want to test people's waters or they people like that because you never know who's what that person is capable of or behind the scenes what they got with them. I keep telling y'all that. Are y'all listening? Sometimes people be with them killers. Okay? Sometimes they with them shooters, with them hitters. I told y'all. Gotta be careful of that. Hey Brazil. All right, Brazil is in the building. Hello, Brazil. Hola. Fiesta. Okay. Like if you wouldn't kill for your kids, you ain't the mother for real. My thing is that's what all kid people say, mothers and fathers. They like, oh, for mine, I do that time for mine. Y'all can go ahead. What? I'm what we rocking to the grave with my. That's what they say. So when she does it, it looks kind of crazy, and people was like, I don't mean no harm, but did she go too far? I mean, I can't control what people do with their kids because as for me and mine, we're not too sure. You know, I ain't overprotective, but I don't play about mine, and mine's a grown. Mines know that I'm calm. Ain't never really had to show them no turn up, or no crash out, no nothing for real. But my kids are so aware of how touched I might be that certain situations they won't even tell me because they be like, no, no. I'm like, why you ain't tell me? No, we don't want to tag. You're it. You. Okay, that's what my kids say. So for his and hers, no spoiler alert. No spoiler alert for if you didn't see his and hers. I'm about to tell you because these two that I was waiting for, okay, Divine Black and Red Fox, they've seen it. So I'm gonna tell you it was a great movie. It had several points, okay, about parenting and some parents are a little crazy about theirs, and y'all have to understand that. And that's why y'all gotta train some of your kids though. Don't be no bully to the wrong child. Huh? Hmm? You don't want to be a bully, so you need to raise your kids right. Raise your kids right, okay? Let's see what y'all saying. The mom ate with acting like she had dementia. Like, wow, crazy FA. Took it all the way to the left, oh, to the end. She said, "I'm gonna act this thing out because what I'm gonna make sure my daughter gets the life that she deserves." However, Divine Black, Red Fox, tell me this at the end of the movie because Divine Black, there's a little misunderstanding here. What happened with the first baby that she had and the grandma and the Anna's mama? Divine Black, you tell me first. At Red Fox, don't answer yet because Red Fox said something happened with the baby and the grandma Anna's mama, and I was like, I don't think that happened. What happened with the baby? How did the baby die? Especially them older folk, just like that black dude they just locked up. Yeah, and they paid the family. Yes, yes, like baby in my. Oh, y'all know what? Hold on, I got my. Let's see, y'all. I should have my iPad because didn't I just have it in my hand? I just had it in my hand. Like baby, I'm smiling in my mugshot for mine, just like that. Yeah, make sure you get the eyes. Okay, and will cuffs and all. Yeah, please don't play with me. Um, that part. If you don't teach your kids right, the world will belt the ass. You ain't gonna put belt the ass. You not lying. I was confused on that part to be honest. Okay, do you like come India? What? Yeah, I like India. India's dope. Hello there. Hello from India. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. All 32 showing with no problem. With no problem. I sure will. So I thought that was good that it showed that y'all can't like you can't put a measurement on mother's love. All right, I can't tell you if I would have did the same, less or worse. We're not sure because I'm definitely an in the moment type of person, and I let people aware of that. I'm cool overall, cool, calm, and collected. That's me. Ain't got no issues, no problems out of me. But when it comes to you dealing with my emotions, because I'm good in logic, I keep telling y'all that. But once we get in those emotions a little bit, things get a little cloudy. All right, get a little murky, and then we're not sure. And I'm good just as long as we don't tell me no lies, no to be genuine, all of those things. Because if it goes wrong, we're not too sure, okay, of the outcome. Another thing is, those friends of hers, like I for sure. How many suspects did you think it was, Divine Black? See, Divine Black, Red Fox said the baby came from the RAP. So she off the baby. That's when she said things got better over time with the Merkin. So Red Fox was saying that the mom actually the baby. I thought, and my daughter, me and my daughter thought the baby was gone off of SIDS. I gave black fatigue. That's a really good theory. Oh my god. Yes. That's what I said. I didn't miss that part. But then when you said, I was like, it kind of makes sense. But my daughter was like, I heard sis. I thought the mom did it by accident. I'm gonna have to go back. That was on episode. Was that on the last episode, Red Fox, or the one before it? It was on one of those. But anyway, his and hers. Good series on Netflix. I don't know if it's still at number one, but it's definitely warranted, and I get why they deserve that. They did good. They really did good. They mentioned the Sid. They did though. That's why I thought the baby. I thought that was the issue. Oh, she said he said that's how she made it look. I missed that part. Cheers. Okay. Mm. I'm sipping red wine. I'll show y'all the bottle. And what we are talking about today, everybody. I should have titled this because I knew what I was talking about before. Um, it's gonna be a little bit, on the not the deeper side, but just more of the therapeutic side today. Okay, y'all down for a little therapy session? Chocolatiers, chocolatier. What is it? Chocoholics. That's what it is. Chocoholics. So look, accountability and self awareness. Okay, we're gonna talk about those two things. Okay, we're gonna talk about this because I dare not let 2026 January go by without me telling people something that I find very important that they may need to tap into if they have not already. And I think it's very important for me and everybody who's watching, and even if they run this back, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. But here, before we get into the things, this is what I'm drinking. Quarter cut. Y'all know where I got it from. My good old Aldi's. It's a red blend. It is. If we're gonna check the percentage, y'all know your girl doesn't do anything below 13. So we got a 14.5 because those are for the people who are recovering liquor drinkers. Okay. So yeah, not recovering, but we getting over it. So we've been doing wine. And I only try to drink. I don't know if I drank last week. I didn't drink last week at all. I don't drink every week, but let somebody else tell it like Red Fox, I do. That's a whole nother story because he's been trying to tell me about myself for the last, I don't know. I don't think Red Fox like me like that no more. I'm just playing about the not liking me. But anyway, so speaking about that, so it goes into the topic of what I'm saying. We're talking about accountability and we're talking about self-awareness, right? Let me tell y'all something. We're going to start with me. All right, we're going to start with me. I think it's so important for me to be very accountable for who I am, my actions, why I am the way I am, and to always do self checks and inward looks within myself. I do this now. I'm a little abnormal with it because that's the crazy side of me and Virgo. But I do like inward checks all the time. What is a self-aware inward, like doing the inner work, as you would say? What does that look like? So it's literally pinpointing all of your strengths and your weaknesses as well. Now, the strengths are the easy part. We can all pinpoint strengths and, oh, I'm good at this. I could do that. And this is why I succeed at. And I'm better at her than this. I'm better at that dude. He could never. Everybody can do that with no problem because that doesn't hurt your feelings, does it? It doesn't. So here's the hard part. Okay, we get to those weaknesses. Pinpoint what your weaknesses are. Okay, y'all can do that right now. Okay, we all have weaknesses, but we have to be self-aware what those weaknesses are. And for the ones who are not aware, because we'll come back to that, are not aware, and this is just me just giving straight advice off for like straight experience. This is a thing like experience, observation, and it's my perspective. So to do the strengths, like I said, is always easier. It's harder to do the weaknesses. For the people who are not aware of weaknesses, which you should know your weaknesses if you 30 and up. Okay, I'll give you a pass if you're in your 20s, unless you overly mature. Now, Divine Black is one of those mature ones, but 30 and up, you should know what your weaknesses are. Okay, I know mine, and some are easier to try to fix than others. Now, your hardest weakness is always going to be the toughest, and you might need a little help. You might need loved ones to help you with it. You might need therapy with it. It might be something, but that toughest one is always the hardest. Okay, understand me. But everybody has to do the inner work and be self-aware of what their strengths and what their weaknesses are. Okay, one of my weaknesses that I've been working on is my patience. I am impatient for no reason, to the point that it comes across a little crazy. I told y'all I'm the one that will drive through a drive-through like I'm on the racetrack, okay, on a speedway. All right, because I don't have time. Like, what are we doing? And sometimes my frustration comes because I can be impatient. However, like I said, you can either learn it on your own. That's one of my toughest ones. I'll talk about the basic ones. But you can be the like that's like I said, you can either do it on your own and try to fix it, or you need help from a what do you call it, a village or therapy. You know how I got help with the universe did that for me. It was so many things that I wanted, that I was manifesting and doing all these things for, that I frustrated myself because I was trying to figure out why I'm not there yet, what I'm not doing, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. Wasn't even time yet. Forced to understand that, excuse me, Miss Empress, sit your ass down. It's on my time. What are you doing? Okay, God did set me down so many times, so over and over, till I didn't have no choice but to start tapping on the learning of the patience. No choice. Do you understand? None. My weakness. However, in addition to the universe doing that, I would try, y'all. I would try to work on it. But my trying, I'm not even, it was probably a little weak, to be completely honest. But again, I'm aware of this. That's just one instance. We have to be accountable for our weaknesses, because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, but we have to acknowledge what our weaknesses are, and then we got to try to work on them to be the best version of ourselves. Okay, you can't do the be self-aware if you're denying all your weaknesses and your, not flaws, because I don't really consider them flaws, because I feel like if we were made in God's image, we're perfect. So I don't know how we're gonna be flawed. I just think there's things that you can work on to be better, in my opinion. And then for y'all who don't, y'all need to ask people, your loved ones, if you don't know, like, okay, so tell me, hey, okay, excuse me. So I mean, I know I'm close to perfect and everything, cousin, talking to your cousin. But if you value them, what do you see as like a reason that, you know, I might not um I might not be at my highest potential? Okay. Ask people, or if it's your dad, or if it's just somebody that you value, that you mentor, that you know got your good interest at heart, ask them. What is it? If you can't figure it out, somebody around you done seen your BS, and they can tell you about yourself. If you can't pinpoint it, because normally we do, because a lot of this stuff is patterns and it's happening over and over again. We got to be aware. Divine Black says, I cuss myself out to hold myself accountable. Like, be for real. I agreed. Agreed, Divine Black. Same here. I'm literally like, I'll tell like, I literally would do that. Like, girl, like, stop it. Get your stuff together. Especially anxiety. It's not necessarily a weakness, but I can let it hinder me and sabotage some stuff. I was like, girl, you are worrying about some stuff that ain't even happened and may never. Like, stop. Chill out. And it's gotten a lot better over the years. Chill out. It has not happened. You wishing, oh, wonder if everything I'm thinking is going wrong. Like, wonder if that goes wrong, though. Wonder if I get here and this happens. Wonder if it doesn't. Why is my leasing agent messaging me? on call 24/7, y'all. On call 24/7. Um, the hardest parts of self awareness is first acknowledging what you need to work in and actually changing the behavior. That's been the hardest for me on behavior. Trauma was my bug. Trauma was my bug. What you mean trauma was your bug? But you are correct, Devon. Devon Black. That's the thing. You are absolutely correct. A lot of people, I think, with self awareness, the acknowledging, because people do know that what's there. I'm sorry, especially if you've lived it. Like I said, at my age, for sure, these things have repeated themselves over and over again. And not even necessarily, I'm not even gonna put an age thing, because some people experience a whole lot of life at an earlier age. So I'm gonna say it will repeat itself over and over and over again until you get the lesson, until you're like, okay, I'm tired of doing this. What's wrong? Like, you got to pinpoint or whatever. But the thing about that is you have to be open. You have to be open. You have to be receptive to constructive criticism from loved ones and people you value. Because those are the people that you know, they ain't gonna steer you wrong. They ain't gonna say nothing wrong. They trying to beat you to something before somebody else sees it out in the public, out in the world. Accountability. And I will say this, my generation is a little bit better, but if you go above, you talk about the Gen X, and you go to the boomers, baby. The boomers are y'all. Let me tell you something. Any boomers that are watching, because these parents, they give them grace, y'all. They did not come from a generation where accountability was encouraged or enforced. As a millennial slash Gen X, like, we don't play that. You gonna be accountable for your actions. You need to apologize when you're wrong. Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's okay to be wrong sometimes and apologize. But to stand 10 toes down on some stuff that somebody is telling you that what you did to them hurt them. But rather than you apologize and say, hey, I did the best I can, rather than you apologize and say, hey, this is how I was raised, this is what brainwashed me, rather than you take accountability and say that, you would rather appease your ego and your pride and say, well, I mean, I don't understand why you acting like that. I did the best I could. I mean, I don't understand. You rather play the victim. Y'all boomers and y'all Gen Xers, y'all need to cut that out. It is 2026. It is 2026. There needs to be accountability for everybody. 3/4 of people's trauma comes from family members. That's kind of crazy. When you can resolve some of that by some therapy or just talking it out and apologizing and hugs and kisses and affection. These are easy fixes. For you to be that stubborn. No bueno. That's not good. That's not good. We are we're going to another space. Gen X, boomers, do y'all understand? Traumas in your family, in your generation, in your family line can be healed by simple things such as affection, hugs, conversations, kisses, holding hands, rubbing backs. We're past time. We're past time. And we don't even want to talk about my culture specifically. We don't want to talk about our culture specifically, because everybody has different things within their races and their nationalities. But as far as, like, come on, y'all. We have to do better as a collective, as a race, as a culture. We have to do better. And like I said, I'll give boomers just a little bit of a pass, but at the same time, I'm willing to work on some of the things in my generation that's stereotypical. I'm fighting against. And I'll give it to them, because, religion was really, really big for boomers. Now we are just deconstructing religion, Gen X started it, but millennials taking that thing to a whole nother level, and as it trickles down, so they're still stuck in that whole mindset of more so when parenting happened. Then it was more dictatorships. Okay, I don't. Were y'all parents like that? Were they what I say goes type of fit? Like you're gonna believe what I want you to believe? Because I wasn't like that with my kids. Again, coming down them generations. My mom was a boomer. Okay, I didn't like that. I took the things that I liked and the things I didn't. We didn't do that anymore. And that's another thing that helps with some of y'all trauma and doing that inner work. Y'all got to realize that some of these things that your mama and your daddy and your grandma and your great grandma then passed down is stuff that's trauma to you that they thought was normal, but it's not for you because no, this is just being passed down. But do I believe this? Do I like this tradition? Do I like this ritual? Do I like any of this? Doing your work. Who are you? Okay? Who are you? Not what somebody taught you. Not somebody told you this is what we do over and over and over and over and over. None of that. None of that. None of that. They always defend terrible parenting like, huh? Let me tell you something. And I love my mama up, down, sideways. But what I will say is you're going to be held accountable. Okay? I have boundaries as an adult. Mom or not. Dad or not. Sister, brother, cousin, uncle or not. I have boundaries that I stand 10 toes down on. And if you think you're going to just talk to me any kind of way and things, and I'm asking for an apology for something specific and you can't give it to me, I have a choice. As an adult, I have an option that I can opt out. Like, well, yeah, I don't want to do that no more. I don't like that no more. And now you got, what's the thing Divine Black is called? People that are like just separating from their family members. What is that called? It's not ghosting. It's called, what is it called? We talked about this earlier, Divine. What is it called? I can't think of what it's called. I refuse to become a number of a stereotypical statistic. Yep, but I was one to push back every time. Nah, my family wasn't like that. Red Fox family wasn't like that, and will. No contact. That's what it is. No contact. So that's a big thing on TikTok. Pay y'all look at what's going on. These no contact is huge now with children and parents. It's a whole no contact movement. And I'm here for it. It's kind of sad, but do I understand? I do. I do. It's humongous. Didn't even realize how big it is. I knew that people did it, but it's a whole movement. People are tired of being mistreated. People are tired of, parent or not, giving more than what you're giving. I'm treating you better than what you treat me. Being more supportive of you than what you're being of me. A lot of people like, no, one dude said, my mom was just not a good mama. Period. And that's kind of crazy. But do I get it? Yes. If he feels like his mom abused him, verbally abused him, physically abused him, all of those things, and then on top of it, she was never there to help him financially or anything, or supportive, what am I holding on to? Just because you birthed me? That is a big deal, but I didn't ask to be here. So why would you birth me to put me in a world where you ain't even gonna... Been no contact for about 2 years. See, Divine Black said been no contact for about 2 years. And who am I to judge? I'm just glad for your sake, Divine Black, that you did that to get your happiness, to get your peace. If it was warranted within good reason, I get it, girl. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm a distancer myself, so it wasn't no contact because we're still good. But mine is I ain't got to talk to you once or twice every day. That's just not happening. You were demanding that. I don't really, and every time I missed it, I felt bad because you made me feel bad. I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to do that no more. I love you up and down and sideways. However, and then my aunt, distance from her as well because of our belief difference. She said if me or my kids was ever to turn gay, she wouldn't mess with us, even though I'm not. The fact is, how is your love set up? And my daughter was just like, Ma, she didn't say that. You're not even gay. But I said, that's besides the point. If your religion has you that uptight that if I did, or your son or your grandchild or any of your, you know what I'm saying, turned out, one of your niece or nephew turned out that you said your love ends there, I don't want to be around nobody. That's crazy to me. Because how is your love set up? I'm a love and ride for you regardless, because love is supposed to do that, ain't it? So yeah, I don't know. So it's been distancing going on, and I would distance or cut anybody off if it's too much of anything. I just don't have the time. Like literally on my own, my life is peaceful. If it gets a little too rough, a little too turbulent for me, it's a no. Just distance myself. Like push back. You can still be there, but please leave me alone. All this back and forth, and I don't like it. Because again, I have a choice. Just like y'all do. You don't got to be stressed out from people. Push back. I don't get it. Absolutely. They need to build more nursing homes because Gen Z will have them filled. I agree. I agree, girl. I agree. They gonna need to. And millennials, I agree, child. Years and years of talking to a wall, and I was the only one defending myself. Nobody had my back. That's not unconditional, which a mother's love is supposed to be. That's how I feel. That's crazy. Nobody had your back, though, Devon Black. That's I will say, yeah. I don't. Self accountability, self awareness, and self accountability for everybody. Okay, please, y'all, please tap into it. I see so many people, and I was like, I gotta say something. I see so many people on Facebook I went to school with, who I'm 45. They're 45 and over. I'm talking about 50 and up, and still cannot see the errors in their ways. Some of them I know as parents and why their children feel the way about them. Because me looking, I was like, girl, when your children get older, and they do, like, y'all, come on. And then a lot of people are wanting to be married. I know people who have never been on dates or meet men all the time, never want to boo them up, never want to put them in a relationship. There's no accountability. You have some flaws somewhere. If you're wanting to be in a relationship, you're wanting, desiring, and have been wanting to be married, wanting to be a partner with someone, or just a relationship, or someone to love you, something's not right. If you can't find anybody that's willing to sign up, like to sign up, not even getting to know you yet, not wanting to stick nothing out, not wanting to still hold on, there's something wrong. Accountability, pinpoint those things. It's something inner, or it could be outer. It's something that needs to be like, okay, wait a minute, let me see. Like I said, I was telling Devon Black, it's this dude I used to talk to, and a lot of people say he got everything going on. He has had so many women like myself and better on their shit, look great, take care of themselves, degrees. I mean, just successful, great parents. They, you know what I'm saying? And has fumbled over 50. Something's not right. Other than him possibly being gay, because you got to like men. I'm talking, I know some of the women he fumbled. And like I said myself, but it was a, like, you're exactly gay. So, do that work though. If you're realizing a pattern in yourself, like, why can't I don't know, these women just not holding my attention. They're good women, but they're not holding my attention. They're not doing it for me. You need to go, you need to do some more work, honey, because I think in your heart of hearts, that sexuality is a little confused. Do the work and stop worrying about people judging you. You're going to get judged regardless. Y'all understand that, right? Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're going to get judged regardless. You're going to get judged when you're doing great. You're going to get judged when you're doing awful. When you're mediocre, you're going to get judged. Who gives it? Do what's best for you. Because half the decisions that you make for yourself, everybody ain't going to like it. Everybody ain't going to like them choices. You know why? Because it doesn't include them. A lot of those choices doesn't include them. It's going to be some separation from them. It's going to be some distance from them. It's going to be some things. But that's why a lot of people, that's why they judge and that's why they talk that S. And if you care, shame on you. Self accountability. A lot of y'all have traumas that y'all need to talk about. Some of us are aware of our traumas, right? Childhood traumas. Do I know I have trust issues with men? I did the work. I sure do. It came to the conclusion that I might have commitment phobia. Okay, because of all the trauma and the hurt and the betrayal that I've had in relationships and friendships. Isn't that something? Did the work. Been doing this for a while now. That's why I'm openly telling people immediately, hey, I have trust issues. I'm not ready. Can y'all pinpoint that? Can y'all pinpoint that and say, hey, and be honest with yourself and say, you know what? I might have commitment phobia because what? Because if I keep asking you why, because I got cheated on, and yeah, so because you got cheated on, you got commitment issues. How did that make you feel? It made me feel like I wasn't important to him. Like he treated me just like I was average, but I feel like this is the work that you need to do. Are you listening? But I feel like I'm a bad bee. Like I'm that girl. And the audacity, I don't know. And that hurt me because I know I'm good enough. But why he can't see that? And why he treat me like I'm average? Pinpoint. Keep going and keep going. Or if you're like, heavy on the audacity. You hear me, Divine Black? Because what? I'm a great person. Why would you do me like that? Again, I understand everybody has flaws, but I don't present my flaws. They ain't out there like that where it's gonna make you like I'm gonna give you all your attention. I'm all the way in. Okay, I'm gonna give you all your attention, all your loving. You won't have them issues. What we side eyeing for? Why are we? Why? And especially we didn't even make it a year, and you already no. You already in somebody's inbox. No, sir. No, ma'am. I had another, it was like 2 exes ago. The same thing. Like, sir, you're commenting on people's pic. Like, so my trust issues, yeah, they come from men effing up. They come from men effing up. My issues with female friends come from girls low-key being jealous or set me up for failure. Recommending stuff that was low vibrational that I knew I was better than. Are you my friend? Are you? Talking S, okay? About something that I wanted to do, but you didn't want me to do it. That's friend trauma. Yeah. I thought we was friends. Whether like you didn't like a decision I made for my wedding? As a friend, I would never do that. Like, it's just so trauma. Okay? A walking little trauma. I am. I'm okay with that. I am. Because I'm not damaged, but I am aware of my traumas. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why I try to stay to myself. But people keep gravitating to me. And I think that's one of my tests is to say no. Leave me alone. Like, keep a distance. And I think I toggle back and forth with that because a lot of these people, they know about some of the traumas and they know these trust issues. And they're like, no, I could fix it. That's majority of my exes. They're like, yeah, I know you got trust issues, but I want to be the one, all of them want to be the one, but they still F up. Because all of them have had at least 2 chances. Trauma. So pinpoint your traumas and all that, or following a bunch of females. Yeah, following a bunch of females. Everybody is not with that. Especially if you want to be serious in a relationship with somebody. I'm not really understanding why you got to have all the, I don't know. Unless you're making money off of that content. Everything that you should say should be inappropriate. It should be appropriate. And that's the thing, relationships and social media. Some of y'all need to be accountable for your actions on social media and know that you ain't really ready for no relationship because you still want to pimp. You still want to hoe. Okay? You got to be true with yourself. Don't be going around telling people what you want. And what I can't find no wife. I need a woman, a good woman. And you still playing with all the hoes. Big booty, stop with it. All of them. Looking at their pictures, engaging, but steady saying, yeah, you the one I want to settle down with. Use a lie. Be accountable for your actions and what you want. Don't try to fit into some look. What do you call that? What's the cookie thing? Cookie mold, whatever. Don't try to fit into no mold for somebody and just say the things to say the things. You need to be true to yourself and be self-aware, no matter if it's seen positive in society or negative, that maybe I don't want to be married. Because some of y'all are married and didn't even want to be married. And some of y'all are married to a man and you wanted to be married to a woman. But because society and your family and your religious uncle and dad, all of them said, you had to live that life. So now you got to live a whole life. It's time to become one with self. It's time to do it, y'all. It's time to do it. Who cares who's judging what your decision is or whatever? Do the work. Pinpoint, pinpoint, pinpoint. And I just find it amazing how a lot of people, especially Christians, can tell everybody else their flaws. Everybody else what they got going wrong. Everybody else what they need to work on. But they can't do that for themselves. And if you look at their life and what they got and what they don't, you can tell they're lacking something somewhere. But they can do the work for everybody else except for themselves. Do the work. Like they say, do the roar. Do the work. Y'all got a long time all the time. People, we always got a long time. Sit there and think and work on ourselves. Work on yourselves. Work on yourselves. Stop telling everybody else what they need. Matter of fact, sometimes when you gonna tell somebody about themselves, be like, well, what do I need to work on for myself? Because there's something, whether you know it or not, your life reflects it. Look at some of your choices that keep happening over and over again. Look, like I said, look at the lack thereof of something that you're wanting that you're not getting. It's time to be either we ride as a team or F you either. Brett Fox. It's time to be either we ride as a team or F you either with or against. Or F you. Oh, okay. Got you. Or F you. No punctuation throws me off every time. It's time to be either we ride as a team or F you. Either with or against. Okay, yes. So that's what it is. When you in this phase of life, any phase of life, you get to a point where we gonna be self-aware, we being accountable. It's you gonna ride with me or you're not. Before you get to riding, you need to make sure you can ride with your damn self, though. But everybody need to make sure they can ride with themselves and did the work again, because this is what we talk about in the work and accountability. They did the work on themselves to make sure it's somebody gonna ride with you. Because hey, that could be an issue. And again, I get it, y'all. I am who I am, and I ain't changing, and that is fine. What do I always tell y'all, though? That does not mean that somebody is willing to put up with who you are. And you could be good for somebody. And people will put up with that. With the work, with you not doing no work. None. None at all. None. Keep it like it is. Just like it is. Just like all of us are right now. Somebody will love it, appreciate it. You ain't got to change a god dang thing. If you are happy with who you are and you feel like you have perfected who you are and you need no work, stay how you are. Because somebody will love it. But just know it's not going to be for everybody. And the other thing is, you got to know that you have, like she said, Divine Black, you got to be self-aware, and it has to be acknowledged that I need to work on this. And then you actually do it, because talk is cheap, BITC. You can come to the race if you're not qualified for that. You can Read what you type in Red Fox. You because you put you can come to the race if you're not qualified for that race. You're gonna say you can't come to the race if you're not qualified for that race. But I don't know what that was going. What's that tying into? It might have been something that I said because I'm like, how is that saying self accountability or inner work? I don't know where the. Oh, you can't fix anything without acknowledgement. Correct. Yes, have to change the behavior and pattern. Correct. I agree. You have to. You have to. You have to. You have to. Both of y'all are right, Divine. In my opinion, both of y'all are right. You have to change the behavior and the pattern. And people who say, "Oh yeah, I mean, I've changed. I've changed." Blah 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 blah. You like before? If y'all wait for somebody to be accountable, and if y'all wait for somebody to do the self work, and they say they change, and then y'all not together no more, and that's what you was waiting for. Do not take them back. Do not do anything with them until you see that change behavior and see it more than once. Because they could do what? Oh, they could do the barest minimum and just do a little fix for one time too. And that's the thing, that inconsistency doesn't work for me. Oh, I fixed it. I fixed it. The next time it's fixed. The time after that, it goes back to whatever. The next time it's halfway. The next time it ain't fit. Like, no. No. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And understand that everybody won't be able to change. You understand that? Everybody's not going to be able to do the inner work. They're going to talk it. Everybody's not going to be able to do that. And again, that is up to you, whether you will stay or not. Because again, it's up to you. It's your choice. Up to you. Nope, because that means they only doing it because they want access to you. I agree, Divine Black. I agree. I agree. Had that happened before, I'm fix it and I'm gonna do this and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. Okay. Come back some other time. Same thing. Next time they crying. It's just all, and if you at my and Divine Black, you're younger than me. So if you've seen these things, please don't do it as many times as I have. Please don't. Stay to yourself for a long time until you get. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Because 7 relationships in a marriage later, no, ma'am. The trauma just piles on. The baggage, emotional baggage just piles on. And then I got more trust issues, and I have to fight more, and then I gotta heal more. And don't, 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 don't. I don't know if I should say pause and just stop at a certain point or what, but do not. It sound good and look good on paper, right? But that live and direct is pressure every time. I'm trying, sis. I'm actually over it all at this point, and I get it. I get it. Like we've said, it's the audacity. You know what type of woman you are, and and I ain't gonna say they do too, because if they did, they wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't. If men knew how we felt about ourselves, which I feel like they should see it, but they have no idea. If they knew how we valued ourselves for real, it's really the audacity. Like, do you know what you got though? Because I will keep it like I will keep it moving, or I'll just be by myself, okay, and love on my. Because I've been doing that, and so far you ain't loving me harder because you keep effing up. I don't F up on me in that sense. No, 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 no. We might miss a goal or two, but yeah, we ain't just lying to ourselves and woo, 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 and not being dependable. No, I can depend on me. You know, no, no. The audacity. What he say? Women are like buses. Miss one, sing, miss one, something, next one coming. It's just like we talked about this. It's some sitting on the bench. Why are you fumbling shit? Like, I don't think they be knowing, FH. I don't think they be knowing. Yeah, he says, so let's go. You hear my dog, yeah, lit in the background. If they knew how much we spare them, I didn't ask to be here. Oh, Red Fox said we don't put him in the middle. Oh no, Red Fox said I say that to him all the time. I be like, I tell dudes all the time, like, I didn't ask to be here. You came and got me. You could have left me alone. And that is what's infuriating to me. Infuriating to me. And that really takes me over the edge. After I told you no so many times, you convinced me, no, I'm different. No, I want you. I want you. I want you. And then you get me. And then you do what with me? And the sparing. Oh, girl. The sparing could go on and on. But yes, women, a lot of women, and I don't know, men. I don't know what the hell they be doing, but we spare y'all. Y'all don't know how much we spare y'all feelings, and not just because we're women. We Virgo women, being Divine Black. We Virgo women. Do you think men understand how much we spare their feelings, Divine Black? I don't think so. Red Fox, do you be sparing women's feelings, or do men? Do you think, as a collective, men spare women's feelings? Because I don't. But you're a man. You tell me. They always different, girl, and all be the same, except some got more money than others. That's it. One thing they can do, they gonna disappoint. Okay, they gonna disappoint you a couple times. Mm-hmm. And that's why I gotta have more than one. One man's disappointment is another man's chance. Okay? I don't got time. It's just, I'm not gonna stress over nothing, especially when it comes to a man. No, because I gotta get to the money. Okay? They can't distract me from my bag. So we gotta keep it moving. Oh, we do the same. So Red Fox said they do the same. They spare our feelings. So, okay. He said they spare our feelings, Divine Black. Not at all, because I'm the type to make you hate me if I say what I really want to say. Like I told y'all, like when we say what we gonna say, I made videos about that. It's a wrap. They're not never gonna like us, never ever again. For real, for real. Especially if we've taken more verbally than what we've given. When we finally do, it's over. That's why they just need to scale back and just let it go. You want to be right all the time, or do you want to have a healthy relationship? Because you get us worked up. Yeah. Collectively, no, but it's a few. Okay, collectively, no, but it's a few. Okay, a few, yeah, because we don't meet the few. We don't meet the few. I don't feel like men spare feelings. They just say. I mean, they say whatever they gotta say, but whatever they say ain't gonna top ours. But that's because women are just superior to me. That's just my just. Yes, we spare y'all. No comment. Okay, but yeah. So my main thing is saying accountability, accountability, accountability. Are you taking accountability for your motherfucking actions? Everybody on here, take accountability. All you boomers and Gen X's and millennials and I don't even know the whatever. Take accountability and know that some of y'all are the cause for some people's traumas. And then pinpoint what your traumas are. Okay? Pinpoint them. I need a healthy you in 2026. I need a healthy you. Okay? We need to pinpoint self-accountability. Self-accountability. Know your flaws and be like, I got to work on this. But stop saying what you going to work on. Can we do something? You going to do it. We need, inch by inch, we need to do something. Today's another, okay, you know what? Dang it. I got again, we're going to go back to, I got commitment issues. I need to start working on my commitment issues. And I got to see why I got because I got trust issues. Remember, this is what I said. So if you got these trust issues, how do I work on this? First of all, some of y'all that got trust issues honestly don't need to be dating at all. And like I said, I'm single right now. And the last relationships, I told them, I have trust issues. You don't want this. And they're so persistent. And I get so horny that sometimes they go doo doo. And here we are. But I'm not saying that's right. Okay? Not saying that's right. Not saying that's right. What I will say is if you do have trust issues, I do think you need to have time alone. I do think that you need to reset and just have your woosah moments and really, really get in touch with yourself. Where y'all, I told y'all one time when I had my ultimate reset before I did spirituality, it was 10 months of just me and my kids. That was it. I wasn't talking to nobody, no nothing, no friends, no nothing. 10 months by myself. Okay. I don't even think I was drinking like that. I was eating healthy. It was just very, very, got in touch with myself. I loved myself even more. Got very, very empowered. I think my self confidence and self love went to a whole nother level and it ain't left. Now it just keeps escalating. So there will be times if you have trust issues, just take a break and pause and then realize all the things that you love about yourself. And then when you are alone in your alone time, you'll see just how much it's not bad. You ain't got, it's so peaceful being alone. Like, it's so peaceful. I was always getting booed up. Like, oh, we together. Oh, okay. Oh, we together since 14. In relationships off and on. I need a break. Leave me alone. I need a break. Let me see who I am. What do I like? What do I want? Do I even want this? Like, what do I want marriage? Do I want? Yeah, I had to do all that. That's how I got to the conclusion that yes, I am a person that like to do whatever I like to do. I did marriage and realized I don't necessarily know if I'll do marriage again, and I'm honest with myself to tell you I will, but money won't be an issue at all. I ain't talking about a little couple thousand in the bank either. We got big, big money. It is not an issue. Okay. Only thing that makes sense to me for marriage. Because love, I can love outside of that. So if I loved ones now. We missing big, big, big bank. Big bank. Okay? Told y'all that several times. Can't wait to do my Eat, Pray, Love. I know that's right. I know that's right. You gonna make me watch that movie, Divine Black, Eat, Pray, Love, where she just kind of went from, what was it, country to country? I know she went different places, explored different cultures, different foods, and was just taking it back to the 70s, just hippie life. Just, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Give me the pink, give me the flowers, okay? Give me the flowers and the smell goods and all the sunshine and all the water and the plants. That's life for me. Give me some jazz music, like F.A., like you said earlier. Give me some go-go. Give me some, a couple of my brothers and sisters. Give me some soul around. Good times. Okay, that sounds like a good time. Um, and that's when I came along. She a whole villain. I'm watching it after the gym. Oh, you in the gym? Oh, okay. Eat, Pray, Love. I might watch that. Just to catch a vibe. I might do that. Red Fox said I'm a villain. I can be. And the reason why I can be a villain and why I might be in my villain era is because men deserve it. They've been villains to me and very disappointing. Okay? I feel great about it. And villain era means my boundaries are strong and you're going to do what I say do. Or you're just not going to be over here. And we're both cool with that, right? That's what villain era is like. Okay, this is the slot I have open. All right. Do you want it or not? Okay, no. Bye-bye. It's that simple. Oh, I want to talk to you today. Cool. I got free time. Hey, how you doing? Da 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 blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Blah blah blah. I might not want to talk to you for another 4 months. That's fine because it's my life. So if me doing me makes me a villain, I'll be that. Yes, she went to 3 different countries and was just enjoying life around her. I need that soul searching type of thing. I know that's right. And no can be. Ain't no can be. Oh, well, and am whatever. I am. I'll take that. Red Fox said I'm a villain. A villain I will be. Thank you. And all the men who mess with villains are cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. So I'll be the villain. I'll be that. That's fine. In true Virgo nature, we are indeed villains. right, Divine Black. Shucks. That hey, I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. So if you calling me a villain, I am a villain because of men. I learned from the best. I told people that. I said I learned from the best. I learned from men. I will say one of the things that what's his name, Steve Harvey said that was true was think like a man but act like a lady, or act like a lady, think like a man. That is actually, I wasn't trying to do that, but this is how it's coming across. I'm very much feminine and dainty and all the things, but my mindset stays out of here and more in here when it comes to the men folk. I find it to be a little bit more uh, easier to navigate that gender. Stay in your head, not your heart. With men, hetero, if you hetero, stay in your head, not your heart. You get a lot further. And they'll actually want you even more because they're trying to figure you out. Because they don't understand, like, what does she got going on? I ain't chasing nothing. You know that. But they will try to come back around and circle the block a couple of times. And I could just say yes or no, depending on the day. I might want to have a conversation. I might not. I might want to go on a trip. I might not. Because I'm single. And if they are, they have the same thing. Like they can choose to participate, they can choose not to. You're not hurting my feelings for not participating in the shenanigans. Because at this stage in life, if I'm a villain, like Red Fox says, everybody can see that. So what are you signing up for? Huh? You like it? Most of them do. Cool. And now I gotta be the minion effing fucking these you ain't whatever. You ain't gotta F up nobody because it's not gonna be chaotic. I told you that. Like I know how to do my stuff. I ain't new to this. I've been doing this for a while. Nobody is going to, it ain't gonna be chaotic. I promise you that. It's all fun and games till it ain't. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm safe. Anywho, accountability, self love, self awareness, and traumas. Y'all need to get to it. Let me think. Um, let me think. I will say this. I think women are more open to discuss their traumas and get to the bottom of their traumas. They're way more open to do the work than men. And it could be I want to say that's just a gender thing. Cuz I was going to say our culture, but that's just a gender thing. Men, y'all need to get better with acknowledging. I don't think men, which it's just a mental difference in men and women, because I don't think half the things that we can see in men is trauma, they I'm fine, and it don't be fine for real. So when you get in relationships with them, if you do a serious relationships or marriages, good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's when that piece is going, because they don't, if they can't acknowledge that, don't even try. If they can't acknowledge some stuff that you can see, no ma'am, leave them alone until they figure it out. Leave them. That's not your job. It's not your job to go ahead and try to know all that healing and stuff. If I'm doing the work and I can heal myself, let these mugs come on. Okay, come on. If they supposed to be so superior than us, they can't do the same shit we doing. Y'all better let them men grow the hell up and figure some shit out on their own. Mm-mm. Mm. Uh-uh. I agree to some degree because I know women can have a hard time with accountability. Oh, they can. They can. Oh, Divine Black, you ain't lying. They can. They can. I would say accountability is hard for both. I was just talking about like just doing like I guess they go hand in hand though. Because I was gonna say to me, women are more open to be like, okay, well let me think. But you right. It's some women who not accountable at all. At all. I know one, she was like, I mean, that's who I am. That's who I always been. And that's who I'm gonna be. Cause that's how everybody know me. So yeah. And I'm like, girl, that's not good. unless you okay with just dealing with it yourself, ain't nobody gonna want to deal with that. Cause I don't even like it, and I'm on my way out because, honey, I've been knowing you for years, and it's getting a little draining. And a lot of y'all got to know that if you're not self-aware, if you're not taking self-accountability, sometimes it's gonna be a little, it's gonna be draining to other people. Everybody's not gonna like that. That's the collective of men, because they get no feedback or someone to talk to. Well, Red Fox said men don't get no feedback or nobody to talk to, and generally they don't. Because even if they do got homies or homeboys, they be talking, but they talk about superficial shit. It ain't nothing deep. They can't even have real deep. In my opinion, I don't know why they be friends with them like that. I mean, I get it, but I don't, because that ain't benefiting me none. You know, who, and I don't know. I got to be able to talk to somebody and have an outlet, though. Which in turn, it would be the women also not listening to them. Yeah. Sometimes women don't listen to their partners too, or they not listening the way that the partner needs them to listen. It's issues on both sides. That's why I hate the man versus woman society debate. And it ain't even really a really serious debate. It's not. Um, do y'all think, before I get off, do you think Divine Black, men and women need each other? Because I was gonna say we need each other, but we can actually live without each other. So is it a need? You know what I'm saying? Because we can survive without the other gender. What that world would look like, an all man world, an all woman world, we can survive, but one world gonna look a little different than the other one. And that's a fact. Because we surviving now with a man in office. I bet you it would have looked different if a woman was in there. All I'm saying. We both need each other. We both benefit from each other, but we can survive without each other. I mean, now yeah, 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 we can survive without each other. So I don't even know, because I'm like, we need each other. We're both, it works great together. But yes, we all know you can survive without the opposite sex. We know that. And that is a fact. We know that. Some people, plenty of people have done it. And plenty of people are going to continue to do it. It's just now people are doing it a little bit more easier and thriving a little bit more because things have changed and freedoms have been given to women now. Or it just, yeah. But okay, anywho, I'm over my hour. I'm going to watch television. I got to prep for tomorrow. I think I'll be heading into work. I might do a little delay because I don't know what the ice looking like. About to check that real quick. And is it gonna be next Sunday? I'll be moving, you guys. So I will see y'all next Sunday. But will I be, I don't know the date of next Sunday. I think I'll still be here next Sunday. But the Sunday after, I'll be in my new place. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, happy Sunday. Love y'all. It's your girl Godiva Empress. Self awareness, self love, accountability, and accountability. Do the inner work. Love y'all. Bye.